Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a reading about whether or not your relationship is over. This is never really a fun reading, but sometimes you need the validation, the clarification, and you just gotta kind of know what's going on. So I have 3 piles today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and let's get started. If you chose pile 1, this reading is for you. I just want to say that this is, as always, a general reading, and if it doesn't resonate with you, this might not be your pile, or this video might not be meant for you. So keep that in mind, and let's see what you got. So you guys got the Two of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Death in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Page of Cups, sorry. This deck is hard to read. Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon. Alright. So, okay, let's just get started. You guys, the thing that sticks out most to me right now is Death in reverse. And that usually tells me that someone is refusing to see the truth of a situation, and maybe that a situation should not be anymore. I don't want to say right off the bat that your relationship is over, but I will say that you're probably holding on really strong to this relationship. Yeah, I think that you could be going through a rough patch right now, if you will, in this relationship. I feel like you are feeling like you're doing the bulk of whatever it is that you do in the relationship, that you're feeling really burdened, overworked, and like they're not putting in the same amount of effort into this relationship as you are. Yeah, so with the Two of Swords in reverse, I think that logically you're telling yourself that this relationship can never end. Maybe you guys live together, maybe you're feeling kind of stuck to them for a lot of different reasons, and I feel like you almost feel like you have no choice. But you have the Two of Swords in reverse and upright, and so that kind of tells me that on one hand you're seeing it logically, on the other you're seeing it emotionally, and you're still having to make that choice, but you can't, which is understandable. It's always difficult. I feel like this person, when you first met, really swept you off your feet. I feel like they were kind of like Prince Charming, and you were kind of just taken with them. Like, you felt almost like a fairy tale for a bit there, and then things got more serious and you were like, wait a minute, that's not how fairy tales are supposed to go. And so I think that initial meeting, that initial relationship you had when you first started dating, is kind of blurring the reality of the current relationship. So it could have been really great, it could have been all fairy tales and romance at first. I think that initial relationship versus reality is kind of what's making this so hard. And again, back to the Two of Swords in upright and in reverse, I think that's kind of where it leaves off. On one hand, you're thinking back on how it was when you first started dating, and on the other, you're kind of taking in the reality of what the situation is right now. And I think that's making it really difficult for you, as understandably it would. Also with the Moon, I think that, okay, let me see how I want to phrase this. I think that there could be something you're missing here in this relationship, and I don't know what that is. That's for you to figure out, but there could be something that you're missing. It could be something about your partner, it could be something about the nature of the relationship, it could be something about you, just something that maybe you're not seeing clearly, or something that is kind of hidden or veiled, if you will, something that's just not really clear. You could be misinterpreting something, or something might not add up, and I don't know what that is again, but something is missing. That's the only thing I can say. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are both kind of financially dependent on each other, and that could again be a reason why you're both still in the relationship, and why you guys, or why you specifically, are having a hard time deciding what to do about this relationship. And I get it, no judgment there, like, but I feel like that is probably weighing really heavily on your mind. And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that makes me feel that way even more, that you guys are struggling with what you would do in the future if you were to leave this person. So at this point, I feel like you guys live together or are in a very committed relationship. I feel like you guys kind of have this life together, but I feel like something has changed. And I don't necessarily see this as a bad thing, but I think some aspect of your relationship is over. Okay, sorry for the noise. My air conditioner just went on, but it's so hot in here, I can't turn it off. Okay, but I feel like some aspect of your relationship has died. I don't see this as a bad relationship. I don't think you guys are done with the relationship. I think there's just a part of the relationship that you guys, or you, both of you, probably have to realize is over. So it could be that beginning fairy tale kind of start that I talked about, and realizing that that part of the relationship is over, and just really accepting that whatever the relationship is now is what it is now, and you're just out of that phase. You know what I mean? I don't think this relationship is over. I think a part of it is over. I'm gonna pull one more card. And you guys got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So I think that I don't think the relationship itself is over. I don't think the relationship between the two of you is over. I think you guys care a lot about each other. I think you have a life together. But I think there's a part of the relationship that you're kind of idealizing, and it doesn't exist anymore. And that's just what happens, you know, relationships go through phases, they go through, you know, times in your life, and things change. And I think that that is what you're having a hard time realizing right now. And that one part of the relationship is over does not mean that the whole relationship is over. It just means that you're gonna have to grow together and learn together and go through these new stages together. And so the answer to the question, is your relationship over? Yes and no. There's a part of the relationship that's over, but the relationship as a whole, I don't think it's over. I don't think you guys, again, I don't think this is a bad relationship. I just think that there are parts of it that have ended, and it's kind of hard to see that when you're in a relationship, that one part can be over and then you're just gonna have to move on together to the next part. So yeah, I hope that resonated with some of you, and thank you for watching Pile 2. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Pile 2, this reading is for you. I just want to say before we start that this is a general reading. If this does not resonate with you, this might not be your pile, or this video might not be meant for you. I also want to say that my air conditioner is on, so it's kind of loud, and I apologize for that, but it is too hot to turn it off. So with that said, let's get started. You guys got, I'm gonna do this deck first. You guys got Temperance, the King of Swords, the Empress, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, sorry, and the Star in reverse. You guys got the Eight of Cups, the World in reverse, sorry, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Queen Cups in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Sorry, these are like two decks that are so hard to read, like, because they don't have words. But okay. So, I'm not gonna get right into it. I'm gonna explain first. So you guys got, let me start at the top. So you guys got the Empress right next to the King of Swords, right next to Temperance. Okay, so there could have been a big age difference between the two of you. There's nothing wrong with that. But that could have contributed to, let's say, the problems in your relationship. I think this is a complicated relationship, but I'm not going to say if it's over or not yet. With Temperance, I think you guys made a really great couple. I think you guys really enjoyed each other's company, and I think you balanced each other well. I think you had a lot to talk about. I feel like you guys had a lot of long conversations. I don't know why, I just feel that way. And I think you guys really were on the same page. I think you, I think you both realized that you had a lot in common during those conversations. And you know what? This might not even be like an actual relationship. This could be someone that you had a crush on, or someone who you admired a lot, someone you could have been in love with. But again, there could have been a big age difference, and that could have prevented the relationship from ever actually coming into a relationship. If that is not true, if you were in a relationship, disregard that. But I feel like for some people, that could be what happened here, is that you were in a situationship, if you will, with someone who was older than you. You guys got along really well. You made a really great team. You worked really well together. You had a lot in common. But for some reason, and I'll get to that, it just never actually turned into a relationship. Yeah. And I don't like to talk a lot about age differences in relationships. I don't want to get into that. Personally, I don't have a problem with that. I have been in relationships with large age gaps before, and it has not been an issue for me, but I know some people do not like to talk about that. So if this is not resonating with you, please disregard it. It was not meant for you. But for those who resonate with it, just take that. Now, if this is a situation in which you never actually dated, which I'm kind of feeling it is, then I mean, I don't necessarily see this actually turning into a relationship. But wait, I'll get to that in a minute. So with the Queen of Cups and Wands in reverse, I feel like someone was reluctant to tell the other about their feelings, or maybe this could be both of you. I feel like one of you or both of you did not want to act on the situation. And I also feel like you guys kind of felt attacked in the situation, not by the other, but by the possible comments of other people. So I really do feel like this was a relationship with an age gap. And I really do feel like one or both of you was very afraid of what other people would say or how other people would react to the situation. And again, this is kind of a specific message, so if it's not resonating with you, I would click away because this is kind of what's going on here. Also with the World in reverse, I feel like, again, I think this was a really good relationship between the two of you. I think you got along well. I think you had a lot in common. I think you really kind of, in a sense, were the other half to the other person. I think you guys really had a great connection, and it was really, really strong. And I think it could also be a case of one of you wanted more than the other wanted. One of you could have wanted a long relationship with this person, and the other could have not wanted a relationship at all. There was reluctance to kind of define the relationship. One or both of you didn't want to act on your feelings or take the steps in the direction of a relationship, you know what I mean? And that could have been, I think the main cause was just due to the fear of what other people would say about this relationship. I don't think that you guys were afraid to tell each other how you feel. I kind of feel like you guys both knew how the other felt. I think it was just the reluctance to move beyond that. And I'm talking about this in the past tense, but that doesn't mean this relationship or situationship is over. But I'll get to that again in a minute. But no, I think you guys have or had a great relationship together. I think you felt really comfortable with each other. I think it was kind of almost like a best friend kind of thing where you were just, you know, in that really great place with someone where you can tell each other everything. You do tell each other everything. You stay up late talking. You spend hours talking about nothing. and you just feel like you and that person really vibe, if you will. So in terms of if this relationship is over or not, okay, so I think you guys had a falling out, or I think this kind of came to a culmination, this Five of Wands, in which it was almost too much for one of you to take anymore. You couldn't really stand the fact that other people were looking at you funny or talking behind your back, and I don't know if they were. I don't even know if that was a real problem, but in one of your mind, one of you guys thought that that's what was happening, or that that's what would happen. And so I think that that became too much for one of you. Now, I do want to say that the connection here is not lost. I feel like you guys still have very strong feelings for each other. Personally, just from reading this and from what I feel reading this, I think you guys are really great together. I think you guys have a lot of love for each other, and whether you ever told each other that or not, I'm not sure. I feel like you did, but if not, I feel like you guys know, like, just know. You guys could even have a soul connection here, because I feel this relationship is very strong. Now, whether or not this relationship is over, in terms of the connection, no. And even if nothing happens between you guys for the rest of your lives, I think you'll always feel that person in your heart. I think you're always going to think about each other and feel the connection. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. With the Eight of Cups upright, I see that as kind of not knowing where to go next. I feel that as kind of questioning whether there could ever be a future here, whether you could keep going with this connection, and whether or not you're both willing to put in the effort to make this relationship work. I don't know why, but I feel really, really sad when I think about this relationship ending, when I think about you guys never talking again. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen, but I do think that whoever is having these issues, and again, they might not even be real issues, they could just be all in your head. It could just be thinking that people would have a problem with this relationship when they probably wouldn't care. Again, I think you guys have a really great connection, and I think you guys really love each other, and I feel like you guys could make it all the way, like being in a happy, committed relationship, whatever that means to you guys. Yeah, I think in order for this relationship to work, one of you is gonna have to get over those issues, and that could be easy, it could be hard, but yeah, that would definitely have to happen for this relationship to move forward. And like I said, I feel really sad thinking about this relationship ending. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull one more card, because, and you guys got the Ten of Pentacles, so I mean, you guys could have it all. You absolutely could. It's just a matter of moving out of that comfort zone, I guess, or getting out of a situation in which someone would make you feel bad for the relationship. And I don't know if that resonates, but that's just what came out. But you guys could have it all. You guys could be really happy together. I do feel like this is a soul connection. I think you guys know each other on a level that is just beyond this physical world, and I think you both know that. I feel like at first you guys didn't really think you would have a lot in common, but as you got to know each other, you really, really, really figured out that you guys were meant to meet and meant to have this relationship, whatever it may be, together, at least to know each other in this lifetime. And if that resonates, then you know what I mean. But yeah, so is the relationship over? I'm gonna say no, because I don't think either one of you is going to be letting this go anytime soon. Yeah, I think you guys really need to talk to each other and figure out exactly how invested you both are in each other and in this relationship, because it can work 100%. You guys can have it all. You guys can have a really happy relationship together. but I think it's going to take communication between the two of you to really figure out what you guys want and how you're going to make it work, because you absolutely can. I don't think either of you want to let this go. I feel like one of you feels like you have to let it go. And so, judging by the fact that I feel so sad reading this, and that I don't know, I just feel like you guys love each other a lot. I feel like there's a lot more to this relationship than meets the eye. And I don't think this relationship is over at all. I just think you guys need to figure things out amongst yourselves. I think you guys need to sit down and talk about the future of this relationship. But I would advise you not to let it go. I don't think that that's what is meant here. Yeah, this was a really specific reading, but if it resonated, I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yes, good luck with this pile too. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of respect for each other here, and this can be a really, really great lasting relationship if you guys make it work. So yeah, good luck with that. If it resonated, tell me in the comments. I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Pile 3, this reading is for you. Before we start, I do want to say this is a general reading. If it does not resonate with you, this might not be your pile, or this video might not be meant for you. So keep that in mind, and we'll see what you got here. And my candle just went out, you see, so sorry about that. You guys got the 7 of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, a lot of wands here, the 4 of Wands, the Fool, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, this is the 9 of Swords in reverse, Temperance, sorry, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is a very intense relationship, whatever this is, if it's past or future, and what I'll explain what I mean by that. So I feel like you guys had a very intense relationship, or you met in a very strange, intense kind of way. There are a lot of wands here, so that tells me that someone was really, really passionate and intentional about being with one of you. So one of you could have met the other and just instantly been like, that's it, that's the person for me, that's the one. And it kind of just never stopped from there. Like, you guys are very passionate about each other. I almost feel like this is a group that kind of clicked on this video just to see what would be said. I don't think you guys are breaking up. I don't think you guys are in trouble. I think you guys are in a very happy relationship. Yeah, so no, this relationship is not over. In fact, you might even be married to this person, and if you are married to them, it's a very happy marriage. The way you guys met, though, it could have been one of you could have put yourselves out there, and the other could have said the timing is not right, or you're not in a place to be in a relationship right now. So that person waited, and you guys waited for each other, and you definitely found a way back together. So it could have been kind of a crazy start. You guys could have met, it could have been really intense, things might not have been right as in timing. So you guys kind of went your separate ways, but you never forgot about each other. And then one day, all of a sudden, one of you reached out to the other, or you guys met again somewhere, somehow. And from then on, you just kind of knew that you were never letting each other go again. Yeah, this is not, this is not a relationship that you have to worry about. You guys are happy together. You guys are secure in the relationship. You guys make a great team. You guys are kind of out there. Like, you guys aren't afraid to take chances and be crazy together, if you will. You guys make each other very, very happy. This is a solid relationship with a solid foundation, especially if it was that kind of situation where you had to wait for each other. You both really recognize and understand that it was worth the wait, and that you couldn't imagine your life any other way than without them. And not waiting for them was not an option, because you just kind of knew that this was your person, and no matter what it took, no matter how long it took, you were going to wait for them and wait it out, and you did, and it was worth it. Now, having said that, if you are not married to this person and you are waiting for them, keep waiting, because this relationship is not over. This is a great relationship. You guys are very happy together, or you guys will be very happy together. If you are waiting for this person, I don't see you worried about waiting for them. Sometimes when you're waiting around for someone, you're kind of worried, like, oh my god, what if they meet someone else? Like, I'll be all alone. That's definitely not going to happen here, and I don't actually think you are worried about it. I think, like I said, you guys are very secure with each other. You guys are very confident that you're kind of meant for each other, and that no matter how long it takes, you will find your way back to each other again. Yeah, and I don't see it as like a negative waiting, like you're kind of like pining away for them. I mean, you are in a sense, but it's not like you're miserable about it. It's almost like you're excited about it. Like, one day they're gonna show up at my doorstep and we're gonna start our lives together. It's kind of one of those things where it's excited anticipation. It's not like anxiety. It's not sleepless nights worrying, like, will we ever be together? It's kind of that, like, is today the day? No, it's not. Okay, maybe tomorrow will be. Like, you guys are solid. You guys are great together. And if you are not with this person, when you are with them, it will be great. So I'm gonna pull another card here. And you've got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so you guys are focusing on the big picture here. You got the Seven of Wands reverse. So you guys are seeing the big picture here. You're not worrying about, like I said, if they're seeing someone else, if they're not going to wait for you, if they're not as committed to waiting as you are, because you know they are. They don't have to worry about you. You don't have to worry about them. You both kind of know that this is your person. And no matter how long it takes, you will be together. So if you are with this person, you're most likely happily married to them or in a happy relationship with them. This relationship is not over. If you are not with this person, you will be eventually. No matter how long it takes, you will be with this person. And I think you both kind of know this. So no, this relationship is not over, not even kind of. So you guys can rest assured that this is a good relationship. You guys are happy together, but you already know that. This is a very secure group. This group knows that this relationship is solid, that they're happy, and that nothing is ever going to come between you guys. So pile 3, congratulations on your incredible relationship. Your relationship is most definitely not over. Most likely it is just beginning. Or you're in a stable, happy relationship with this person. Either way, congratulations. So yeah. If that resonated, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!